Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to another Grand Cross video, and today we're going to be going through the new semester update, and are some of the stuff worth buying. So I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible, because the last time I did it was around 12 minutes, so I don't want to ramble on for too long. But Delgy did visit the tavern, so we got blessed today. So let me just go start off with the Hawk Pass, why not, right? So this is the only one that you do need to purchase with money, which is kind of a shame, because one of the items they do give, this one here, is pretty good, because it does change the actual tavern chest over here, which I've already collected, to a 5-star potion, which is quite massive, because currently right now I think the best one we can get is a 5-star, or just a skip ticket. But the Hawk Pass is always worth buying. It's a 3-week Hawk Pass, so that's something to look out for, because we may get Gluxina or Zeldris next week. My prediction is probably Gluxina, but the Hawk Pass is always worth it. You get around 35 diamonds, you get the free, well not free, but you get 2 off the cosmetics you can see up here, and a part 1 and part 2 ticket, along with some hammers and anvils and just other stuff. It's not too bad. So if you haven't already purchased it, it's probably a must buy. It's quite cheap, but if you're not spending money, I get it, why not? Bear in mind, me telling you to buy some stuff here isn't just, oh, go out and buy it. It's kind of a recommendation, I guess, because last time when I told people to do something, they started saying, oh, it's just a game, I'm not going to listen to people. But yeah, just bear in mind what I'm saying. If you want to buy it or not, just it's my opinion or not, right? But the Hawk Pass is done, so now we move into the Hawk section. So right now, they do give you the actual tavern look for free for the time period. Obviously, after the 2 weeks, it will revert back to whatever you had before. So you can kind of see what the whole set looks like. Now, bear in mind, to get all of them is quite expensive, because one, you do get the free spin tavern here, so you get 3 of them for free. You can see the top ones here. And also, I'll put on screen now what the actual bonuses do give. Now, you can see out of the 3 ways to get them, I think the one that gives you a Vanya Ale upon clearing the Tavern quest is pretty good. I'm not really sure what a Tavern quest is, so maybe someone can correct me in the comments on what that is. Is that this daily task? I don't think it is. But anyway, getting that upon clearing the Tavern quest is pretty good. In the Hawk Pass, we already mentioned it, the 5-star Hero Enhanced Potion is pretty good. And then for the purchase with diamonds, which by the way is 30 a piece, which is quite expensive because it's 150 diamonds if you want to purchase every single thing. The best one is probably the doors, which give you a gold Fort Sargos increase by 10%, which is basically every 10 runs you get 1 free clear of gold, which is pretty massive, right? If you're doing the book farming on double gold days, it's going to be quite massive. So if anything, you might want to purchase this one alone, just for the 10% increase. But yeah, to buy him, go to Hawk, because you can actually do it right now, and just click on the actual stuff. Bear in mind, if the floor, for example, is given in the free spin event, I think, so it won't show up here. Same for the ones in the Hawk Pass, but you can see the ones that do have event and have a time limit stuff on it. These are the ones you want to purchase if you want to buy every single thing. Honestly, they're not too crazy looks. If anything, look-wise, you probably want to buy the counter, because it does actually change the background to the whiteboard or the grey board. Chalkboard, since it is obviously to suit the school theme. I'm not too fussed. It is the best looking one so far. Yeah, out of all of them, it is the best looking one. But yeah, this is the one here that you might want to purchase for the Fort Sargos increase in gold. So yeah, that is kind of wrapping up that part. So we talked about the Hawk Pass, we talked about the actual the decorations. Now to move on to cosmetics, which is probably the most important part. Bear in mind, you do get what's it, Galland and 1 speak for free. You can see here we already start collecting some of them. Galland, not to be fair, the Galland one's quite funny. You got a Mohawk. But yeah, Galland is I mean, it's free, so you're not gonna miss that one anyway. But Galland probably best use is for the red demon. But still, Galland's not going to really use too much, so I guess it's okay they gave him for free. Monspeed, I think, is kind of a cool one. Monspeed, not very usable, but his if you do have him 6/6, he is, because he did get the massive buff on Global to where he had a lot of ignites if he ults, and he has the weak point cards. So if you're using Fraugen, I guess you can be happy that you got it for free, but I don't think most people care about Fraugen, because they obviously did put the most important ones behind a paywall, technically, right? So if you head to the actual Sacred Treasure shop right now, you can purchase the school outfits for some of them. So let's just start off with this one over here. Holy Knight, Zara Trust. I mean, if you pull for him, you're probably a clown, to be honest with you. He's kind of a waste. If you want to pull for the character, go ahead, why not? If you're pulling for top 100 in the final boss Diane, why not? But honestly, it's just, if any reasonable player shouldn't have pulled in this banner, it's trash. So Fraugen, bear in mind it's only 1 Fraugen, so he's only going to get it on 1 use, I think, right? But yeah, this one is probably a must buy if you are going for the whole Fraugen gimmick to seal off the ultimates, because his whole gimmick of his passive is to have the highest CC, which he's going to need these UR sets and fully max them to get the bigger bonus, because even right now, he still sometimes doesn't beat people, which is just an absolute L, because his whole, if he don't seal off the ultimate gauge, it's a waste of a unit. So he needs these cosmetics. Bear in mind, you can purchase these for 30 damage a piece after the time does end in 10 days. Yeah, in 10 days. So maybe you want to buy it. To be fair, if you already having 6/6 with max cosmetics already, you've probably already purchased it, so there's no point even telling me to buy it. But these three here, it's kind of a, honestly, I won't mind anyone buying this cosmetic just for the look here. Melascula isn't used too much. The red one is probably the better one, since you do get the passive here. Reverse an ally that dies, and then for 3 turns to fix on HP, you can remove it, obviously. But this one is pretty good for PvE, so if you just want to use Melascula for the cosmetics, why not? To be fair, I'm probably going to end up purchasing just the outfit itself for 30 damage after it does leave, because it is a pretty good outfit. It's like, what, it's pretty good, right? Now, I should have mentioned too, the actual stats for the effect, if you actually care, is obviously 180 UR sets, obviously, right? But then crit chance and crit damage, I don't think any of them benefit that apart from Dariari, because crit chance and crit damage is pretty good against the actual, the guild bosses if you're using Dariari, or the Fana bosses if you are using her, and you need to hit that crit to get the extra points. It's going to be pretty worth. But moving on to, we'll go with Dariari last, because she's probably a must pick. Esterosa, if you're using him, why not? The outfit isn't too bad. The weapon is pretty sick. It's a tennis racket. But I don't really care about Esterosa or use him. I don't have the green one, so I don't really care. But if your favorite character is Esterosa, might as well pick it up. Bear in mind, every single cosmetic here is UR. And all the actual commandments don't have too many UR sets. So if you're using a character, you kind of need them, since, you know, cosmetics make a massive difference in the actual CC and overall stats of the character, so you might want to pick these up. But Dariari, probably a must use, not only for the cosmetic, like let's be real here, it's still good Dariari. People are just going to wear it regardless. But Dariari probably being the most used one here, I think, because she is the best character in the game, or in PvE. Pretty good in PvP as well, but in future content like Fana bosses, future content in raid bosses, or guild bosses, you're going to want to have these stats on, because you want to have the highest points possible, so getting this is quite important. Plus Dariari, she only has one UR cosmetic set, so this is probably a must buy. I'm going to purchase with money, because I want to get the actual extra 30 diamonds, but you can't purchase these with 30 damage after the event does leave. And bear in mind, Gloxina and Zeldris are supposed to be a part of this set here. They do have a UR set for the school life costume set. I'm not sure if any are free. I assume they are paid, so it's kind of weird that they didn't they released this event while Zeldris and Gloxina aren't in the game yet. My prediction is Gloxina and Zeldris probably going to release in the next 2 weeks, and if they do, they're going to drop with the actual school life cosmetics, which makes sense, you know, get the cosmetics as they come out. It's kind of weird that they released the update before they got added to the game, because now if the event does leave and then they get added later on, they're not going to have the school outfits, which means it's going to come back regardless. The event already will come back, so don't worry if you do miss it, it will come back in the future. And I hope, it'll be weird, right? Because like I said, the UR cosmetics is kind of a must need for the commandments. And to be releasing Zeldris and Gloxina without the actual UR costume set will be weird. So I wonder how they're going to do it. My prediction is they're going to be released in the next 2 weeks. Probably Gloxina next week or this Tuesday. And then Zeldris the week afterwards. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, that's going to be wrapping up the video. Let me know if you're going to purchase any items. I'm going to be purchasing the actual Dariari one. But yeah, let's see what happens the next few weeks. See if we get the new characters. Bear in mind too, there is a new Halloween event coming at the end of the month, obviously for Halloween. So it's even more cosmetics to buy. So it's just, there's a lot of stuff to buy here. Not a lot of stuff to pull for, but a lot of stuff to buy. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and peace.